Well, hello, my little potato, you beautiful soul. Well, I always like to start off with I love you, so I love you. I don't remember if I told you yesterday, but my dad came in my room yesterday and was like, "Hey, can I borrow your earbuds?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." So he borrows my earbuds. He doesn't bring them back. He does charge the case, so there is that. And so today I'm like, "Hello, where's the earbuds?" He's like, and so I open the case and there's one in there, but there's one not. And I say, "Hey, where's the other one?" And he says, "Oh, it's in the car." So then we go to the car later and he hands it to me and the earbud is there. However, you know that little plastic piece that goes over your ear? That part is missing. So I don't know what to do because I don't have extra pieces. So I'm just going to leave that alone for now. I guess I'm going to have to find like maybe a pair of wired earbuds and see if I have one of those pieces and if I could stick that on there because sticking that in your ear hurts without the little plastic piece. So we'll see how that goes. What else is there? Um, my friend called me this morning, woke me up early. I did not sleep much last night. I probably went to bed around 6, woke up around 9:30 when my friend called. I did read a book last night because, when you can't sleep, what do? I read a book. So that's what I did last night. And today, I made a video sharing more of the things that like I used to be ashamed of, but and did that. And my brother and the babies came over today, so we got to see them. And then we were just at home hanging out, and my other brother and his wife were like, "Where's more videos?" Now they have a plethora of videos, and they will not need to ask us for any videos for a while because we sent them so many, so many. Um, and then we were gonna go to. It was like almost 5 o'clock, and we were gonna go to play, and I said, "Well, why don't we go eat first? Because the restaurant is literally right by the house, and then the play place is closer for them to leave. So instead of going over there and then coming back here, I was like, why don't we just go eat first? And then after we go eat, then we can go to the play place." And they're like, "Oh, okay, that's a good idea." So went there, and thank goodness we went early because they were kind of busy. And then we had dinner. Um, Then we went to the play place and just played in like the garden. Like it was like, just what was it? Ball pits and stuff like that. You know what the craziest thing was? My brother is really good at those little like what are those things called? The claw machines, that catch the toys. And the reason I can say that is he won two toys while we were there. I was like, I've never even heard of somebody winning one, let alone two. And I thought, wow, I never knew. So such talent. And then we came home and I got on a call with my classmates. And then after I hung up the phone with them, and I think I'm like kind of like in a weird place with my company right now because of, things. And I didn't know that we were talking about, and we were getting on the call because the one wanted us to like tell us what we thought about our website. And I'm here like, I don't know. I know my website could be better. So that being said, I did work on making my website better. And signing up for like private email and things like that. So I'm redoing the quiz. However, I'm waiting for my email to be verified so that I can connect it to MailerLite. But I did update a few things on the website, and I have to update the quiz tomorrow. But I did update the current quiz, but the next quiz version will just have like um get your email, for the to send you the results. No big deal. So as it is now, it's fine. Can it be better? Of course, but a lot of times right now with social media, you don't really need a website. Well, I think with typical brands, you don't need a website, but like I like to, I don't know, it's, I like to think that I have different things. So like I use different advisors, and like AI, and they're like, "Oh, you should have this." And I was like, "Well, I have this. I have this quiz on my website." So we refined it. So then now instead of 13 questions, it's only 8 questions. Um, which is a lot better. And then it says, "This is why we're suggesting this to you." Now it's a weighted quiz, so it's better. Um, eventually it will email you the suggestions. Um, but for now, that's just what it is. And each, like, I don't have a fancy website. I don't have a fancy landing page. Um, so tomorrow I will update that. I did not do my homework. So tomorrow, you know what? I should write this down because I have gotten away from writing down what I was going to do. And that I think that's why my days have been getting away from me. And also, I received my new copy of my coloring book today. It was the kids' coloring book, the first one. So, um, so tomorrow is homework, right? So I have to do homework. Website. Oh, record. Record the Secret Garden. 3 chapters. 3 chapters. Um, I'm trying to think what else I need to do. I think those 3 things are important. And I said every day that I was going to do 3 things. So those are the 3 main things that need to get done. And then last night, remember I told you that I came up with an affirmation for the morning? I also found one that was an affirmation for the evening, which I wanted to share with you. And come on. I say this before I go to bed, and it says, "I no longer beg life to be good to me. I remember. I was born to experience miracles. From this moment forward, I expect beautiful surprises. Every door that belongs to me opens naturally. Every person meant for my journey finds me effortlessly. Every opportunity already knows my name. I let go of the timeline built from fear. I choose the timeline built from trust. The version of me who already has everything is calling me home. Money flows to me, peace flows to me, love flows to me, health flows to me. Everything meant for me moves toward me now. I stop asking, when will it happen? Instead, I ask, how good is life about to become? Because what is meant for me can never miss me. The universe isn't testing me, it is preparing me for everything I once prayed for. I let go of control, I let go of resistance, I let go of doubt. I receive, I allow, I trust. Everything that leaves creates space. Everything that arrives is an answer. Nothing in my life is random anymore. I am no longer the person who created my old reality. I think differently. I feel differently. I choose differently. My reality must follow. I declare, I am aligned. I am ready. I am receiving. I am becoming. I am exactly where I need to be. And I just think that that is so beautiful. It's just something about it. Like, to me, that's the best kind of affirmation to end the day with, and then one to start with. And of course, I will admit that today I said I was going to do the lymph fascia flow. I did not do that today. I did not start my day with that. So maybe I'll just do that on September 1st as well, right? So then I actually do the 31 days. Um, but I did do the, every single cell, every single cell inside my body is happy and well. So I did do that. I didn't do that until later in the day. However, I did do those things. And tomorrow, I also need to do laundry. Trying to think what else. And I also, well, I need to do my friend, I have to do my friend recommendation and Diane. So I have to do 2 recommendations tomorrow. And I need to email the lady from the book fair. Mm-hmm. And of course, my lymphatic flow in the morning and the singing and yeah. I mean, those are the things, the major things. And, of course, work on the website because homework, website, all of that does take time. So I think I'm in a good place going into tomorrow. Um, I am glad that my classmates inspired me to redo my website. Maybe not redo my website, but update my website. And I thought that it was very important that I update the quiz. Because before the quiz was 13 questions and now it's 8 questions and it tells you from the beginning it's 8 questions and that there's no wrong answers and it's for gift buy, and it adds a category it had a category for the gift buyer, right? For someone who's buying the gift. But what I think those are like the major things. And the homework thing, I think is going to take me more time than I thought because I need to watch the class. I need to watch the class again. And I need to figure out what process it is that I do. I did realize today when I was working on updating the site that I need to have some sort of document that says, okay, if you're going to go into Namecheap, which is where my domain is hosted, what website? What website, what's the username, things like that. Those are things that I need to remember because those are like operating procedures that I might forget in the future. And I don't want to do that. So I want to have them on one document. Um, yeah. So if I record through 3 chapters tomorrow, that will take me through Wednesday. And let me see. I think that's a lot. Yeah. And then I need to make some TikTok videos. And I need to advertise the coloring book, which actually I need to send. I need to send someone who was interested in the coloring book. I need to send her the link to it so that way she can have it and she can have it for free. Here is the digital link to the coloring book. It is free. You just have to print. All right. There we go. So, yeah, because I'd rather have some reviews versus like no reviews. Um, if you would be so kind as to write me a review. I don't even know if Gumroad has reviews, so I'll just leave that for now. And yeah, I mean, I'm doing pretty good. I guess you know me. I sometimes again be a little challenging, hard on myself when not doing as much or having as much done. And this was something that I need to get done, so I did it. I'm proud of myself. And yeah, so as always, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to listen to me and my rambling because sometimes I'm just like all over the place, and then sometimes I'm like very focused. So Thank you again for listening. I love you, and I will talk to you tomorrow.